Charlie, as for media, if you mention an app or say we should download an app, know that I'm definitely going to review it. Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Cyber Reviews, and today we are going to review the Homechow app. Initially, this app started as a company which would cook food and then you would order the food through the app. However, today this app has sort of evolved into kind of like a Jumia Foods app where you can select food items from other restaurants, which means that they are no longer cooking the food themselves, but they've integrated other restaurants onto their platform. But before we get into the video, there are a lot of things or factors that we need to consider. The first thing that we are going to look at is the ease of use of the app. How easy is it to sign up and how easy is it to make your first order? And then we are going to look at features like when you make an order, how easy is it to cancel the order and track the order and other stuff. And then the next thing we are going to consider is the payment methods available on this app. Can you pay using cash, mobile money, Visa, MasterCard, etc.? And what are the payment methods available and how well do they work? Lastly, we are going to look at the delivery and then the packaging of the food itself once you've made a successful order. So now let's head over to the Google Play Store and let's see what people are saying about this app. The Homechow app was released in September 2018 and was last updated on 14th July 2019. And it has over 5,000 plus downloads, which is super impressive. The Play Store description says that Homechow helps you experience tasty and authentic packaged meals on the go through our Homechow app. All the meals are prepared in the kitchen and is built to serve a growing customer base in Africa. So I believe this was the initial idea for the app and that's why they called it Homechow. But then probably later they realized that the thing wasn't working, or then they decided to change the scope of the app and actually have other restaurants on the app. Anyway, whatever decision they took, I think it was a good one. But it's rather sad to notice that in 2019, none of the reviews that people have posted on the Google Play Store have received any response, whether positive or negative. I'm guessing the managers of the account are super busy with orders. Charlie, Homechow team, I beg, if you people are busy, employ me to respond to your customers why I won't charge plenty money at all. Thanks, Pebre. The main issues from the reviews I saw, at least those posted in 2019, have to do with the app not working, cancelling a request, feature not being available, and the quality of the delivery service. I pray that I don't experience any of those issues whilst reviewing this app. Alright, let's launch the app and see how it goes. Once you launch the app, you are required to set your delivery location. And I don't know if this is the ideal thing because when you launch a food delivery app, you first want to see the kind of foods available. Then you decide whether you want to order or not, and then after that you sort of input your delivery location. On iOS though, it's a bit different. You need to create a profile first. You can choose to skip this, but then you wouldn't be able to order anything until you do. There were some typos and grammatical errors running throughout the app, but then we'll save those for the end of this video. On iOS, I was able to input smileys for the floor or house address when I was signing up, as well as the address nickname field. So in the end, I wonder why those fields were even added. I mean, if you can type anything at all, then what is the data that you are collecting? What are you going to use it for? Anyways, once you set your location details, you are navigated to the home page. And on the home page, you can see four buttons at the bottom of the screen. So there's the home button, discover button, the cart, and then the more button. So we'll begin with the home screen, where you see a list of restaurants, their ratings, and then some time labels. But then we don't know what exactly the time means. Does it mean that the restaurant is 20 to 30 minutes away? Or does it mean that when I order, that's the average time it will take for the food to be prepared? Or does it mean that this is the average time it will take to have my food delivered? Since this is a key information, I think it should be clear to the user. On the home screen also, there's a search button and a filter button. When you click on the filter button, you can filter by top rated, nearest to your location, price from most expensive to the least expensive, and vice versa. And finally, you can filter the result by popularity of the restaurant. However, I noticed something strange. When you filter results, at least on Android, and you select a restaurant, in this case I selected Salad King, it loaded a completely different restaurant throughout all the filtered results. This only happened on the Android version of the app, as I couldn't replicate this error on iOS. Once you select a restaurant, you are shown all the items on the menu that the restaurant has, including breakfast, lunch, and supper. Here too, I think there's a good thing, but then it would be more convenient if they could show what's serving at any particular time. You know, if I went to the restaurant at night, they won't show me the breakfast menu. So I don't think I should be seeing the breakfast menu when it's not available. I hope you get my idea. Great. Alright, when you select a restaurant also, you can see the rating for that particular restaurant as well as the reviews customers have left for the restaurant. However, I noticed that most of the reviews were duplicated, and this would not make the rating a very realistic one. Talking about realistic, I don't think it's good to give a restaurant 1 star if there are 0 ratings for that restaurant. Also, it's not clear how to add a rating for a restaurant. For example, I might have enjoyed the service of a particular restaurant before I downloaded this app. I believe that I should be able to write a review about the restaurant in question on this app so that other users can be well informed, especially if the service at that particular restaurant is terrible. Great. So once you have decided on the choice of food from the menu, you click Add Cart. However, this should read Add to Cart instead of Add Cart. Then you get the option to set the number of orders of that particular item, which is really good. Charlie, Homechow team, please add the wache sellers who sell on Saturday. Why? Charlie, somebody will go and stand in wache queue with a long sheet of paper ordering wache for about 20 different people. Anyway, you can also choose to add a restaurant to your list of favorites so that when you come to the app, you don't need to scroll through all these restaurants or use a search or a filter to find. Once that restaurant is in your favorites, you just go and select that restaurant. And after selecting your food, you are navigated to the payment screen. Here you can choose to pay with your Homechow wallet, mobile money, or cash on delivery. You also need to select the destination and then you proceed. After that, you receive a congratulations message that your order was successful. Then you see a mini order tracking system which does not work well. And I say it doesn't work well because I was allowed to place the order without any funds in my wallet at all. 0 cedis. I should have been prompted that I have insufficient funds. However, I received a call some minutes later to inform me that my order could not be processed due to no funds. So kudos to the team. I award them a point for that. But then I take back my point immediately because they should not even allow me to place the order in the first place. For the payment methods, I was unable to fund my wallet on Android using either my card or mobile money wallet. I was able to do so on iOS, however, but after funding my wallet with 1 cedi, I was like, the app was so happy that I had received 1 cedi that actually the app just froze and I had to close and relaunch it. So to conclude, here are the things I liked about Homechow and what I did not like. I like the fact that the app looks really good. At least what I'm seeing now isn't what it used to be. There has been a major improvement from the previous app they started with. I also like that I actually received a call when I placed my order to confirm that I had actually ordered it and to tell me that the order could not be processed because there was no funds in my account. Okay, so that's a good thing. And then I also like the fact that the app generally works and achieves its purpose. Okay, the purpose is to order food and it works well. However, I didn't like the fact that there have been over 7 months of user reviews on the Google Play Store without replies. I also think that the app can be greatly improved. I have a lot of ideas on how they can do so, but not to make this video too long, I would reach out to the owners of this app and try and get them to improve them. I wish there was a place I could go to find all the notifications I've received on the app. But once you receive a push notification, when you go into the app, you can't really find that push notification message again. And finally, I wish to see that the payment methods work properly. Before I leave though, I have a question for you guys. Have you ever ordered food online? If you did, how was the experience? And which food ordering app do you use a lot? Which is your favorite? Comment below and let me know. Thanks, Pepe.